Change the banner, yeah. Alright, we're going live stream. So, let us know your questions and relevant points regarding preventing suffering for everybody. The pro-extinction movement that we're growing is the only one that's working towards achieving peace for everyone. Yeah. If you can hear us, let us know if there are any troubles.
Yeah, it's an easy topic. As long as there's life, there will be inevitable amounts of suffering, such as child rape, predation, animals tearing each other apart in the wild. All of this will continue as long as there's life, and the only way to prevent it is by forceful total extinction of every sentient being. Come up, request a debate. What do you have to say?
Yes, we are live streaming from xAntibadexperience because only ending everyone's suffering matters. There's no other thing that can bring any good outcome.
Let's share a live stream.
Yeah, if you have in mind some people that would benefit from coming up and showing their point or question here, you can invite them too. Is something going through your mind?
Any arguments, any point, any question? Zani, hi, request a discussion. We'll invite somebody to come up. Can't think of anything right now. Sunny, are you pro-extinction? If you are, then do activism with us. Check out the link to pro-extinction and fight for abolishing suffering so that no sentient being has to endure it again. Someone said, can you prove if every suffering ends? Can you prove that every suffering ends when we are dead? Well, when we're dead, it's the absence of experience, and if we don't experience anything, how are we able to experience suffering?
Can you work towards any other outcome that could ensure safety from suffering, being prevented from the extremely bad experiences that are inevitable as long as life exists? Can you come up with any requests to the banner, to the topic of this live stream?
What changes can I make to my daily life if I support extinctionism? It's not about your daily life, really. It's not about talking to your family and friends, because most people will never understand. The one thing you can do is like grow a TikTok account, grow a social media account, and do some posts. You don't have to show your face. You can do it anonymous. You can donate to our website. You can help building our website. You can do content. It's about reach, not convincing some people in your families, but to reach people. Obesity is suffering too, Yeah, of course it is. So we abolish all obesity, all starvation, every kind of bad experiences that one could have as long as they're alive.
Yeah. If you have something more worthy of bringing up here, request this discussion. Click this request button. You can ask us anything regarding our pro-extinction progress and develop with us. What else are you working towards that could help anyone ever? I think we could co-host with also James and Suffering Sucks. Yeah, that would be interesting, right?
Yeah, why not? If they want us. They have 127. Does the potential of happiness for all drastically outweigh limited current suffering? Well, of course, because no one that doesn't exist, that then don't need happiness. No one needs it, right? And what do you mean happiness? What amount of you having sex, or you eating good food, or you having fun with the cinema? Should that coexist with children getting raped, with animals eating each other alive? Should that coexist?
If you really understand what suffering means, you would be fighting for total extinction.
Yeah. We're
There's
just too
nothing-
privileged to understand, but yeah, most people die a horrible death right now. For especially wild animals in the nature, they don't survive childhood at all. Most of them die as infants.
If you could ever prove that we could prevent suffering from continuing without achieving total peace by extinction, request it. Maybe you can abolish suffering sooner than we can.
Someone asked, what do you say about religion? Well, we don't believe in any delusions or magic. It's such a... it's only a construct humans made up to give their meaningless life a meaning, to find something that doesn't exist, to have some delusions, but we don't believe in any dragons or magic or some holy books. It's just all bullshit, and no loving, all-knowing, all-powerful God would create a world like this where pedophiles have to rape children, otherwise they will suffer. Or the lion has to kill a zebra, otherwise they will starve. What about life on other planets? Even if our planet goes extinct, there's gonna grow life elsewhere. Yeah, so we have to sterilize all the dangerous environments. We have to be as vast and as thorough as possible in the cosmos. We're not discriminating against any form of extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, we're discovering the facts about reality, and we're going to develop the implementation of the extinction through the physical components of life. We're going to eradicate the physical components of life, and they're not limited to Earth. That would just be dogmatic, something you made up, because there's proof that life emerges beyond our planet.
Well, over the last 1,000 years, suffering has had a huge decrease. Why don't we carry on? We just made a video about it. Suffering never decreases. Nothing has changed so far, right? We just transfer it to other victims of other species, for example. We solve human slavery, now we enslave animals. We all go vegan, suffering will continue in nature. We solve starvation, the next problem is obesity. We invent internet to make communication easier, and then we have child pornography on the internet. We didn't even reduce a single amount of suffering. It will all continue. It will just transfer for when it's not comfortable, when it's more comfortable for you.
Some user is asking, what is joy without suffering, and what is suffering without joy? Extreme bad experience, that is suffering, and anything that sustains it is what we must fight against, because ending suffering is the only thing that can bring about the good enough thing from life.
Just say you're depressed. We're not depressed. We're helping people who are depressed to no longer be depressed anymore. Because when they don't exist, they're not even able to be depressed. They're preventing every depression. Even if we would be depressed, why does our opinion doesn't matter?
We have some more comments. And, yeah.
It's not nihilism. Life has no meaning, but suffering is real. Victims endure extreme bad experiences that no one should endure. And it's avoidable, right?
Yeah, only by putting everyone into permanent sleep. There's no other outcome, unless you can provide a good enough proof.
Won't you also rid ourselves of all potential joy? There's more joy than suffering right now. First of all, it's not true at all. Just look into the nature for some bit.
Yeah, there are animals tearing each other apart, diseases, rotting animals in extremely dangerous conditions. There are people who are terminally ill. And it's something inevitable, unless you can prove us otherwise.
Wenn euch das jetzt stört, dass man das Wasser rausnimmt.
Let's read the comments at this moment, okay? And we've concluded that there are no intelligent viewers at this live stream. So, if you can invite someone who would be capable of engaging with this topic, asking relevant questions, request a discussion, or let them know that they could come up here. We're going to try listening to you and answering.
Being too pessimistic will blind you to the light around you shining right in your face. It's just some toxic optimism you talk about there. What do you mean? We're not pessimists. We're not say, yeah, it's all bad and we're all depressed. No, it's just the realistic facts of our nature of existence itself, right? There are animals that tear each other apart. Either the lion kills the zebra or otherwise it will starve. There is no balance. There is no lightning or light that can justify this. Just because you have lightning shining around your face, right? Other people starve to death, other people have incurable diseases, right?
So how are you going to help the helpless, those depressed from life, those who you're saying are suffering from pessimism? How are you going to prevent their suffering too? And extremely dangerous conditions that life emerges in, especially in the wild for animals. What is the intervention you're proposing? Inaction? Passiveness? It's just causing everyone to suffer.
Talking about suffering while sitting in the sun in nature, while smiling at the camera, wake up. Of course, we have the privilege to do activism for those who don't have a voice, for those suffering in the horrible conditions we can never imagine. Right? We are using our privilege to do activism, to grow the intelligent species, the pro-extinction community, to make this possible that no one has to endure extreme suffering again while we sit here and have our fun. It's not about atheism. We don't only lament about life, we do something against it. Atheists tend to mix their ideologies with antinatalism, veganism. That's all counterproductive to ending every bad experience.
Yeah, only the most effective activist results matter. And we don't mind your irrational comments, your irrational points. We're just going to reach the good enough humanity that's going to ensure intelligently putting everyone into permanent solution.
We have Adam coming
from
up.
Suffering.
Hello, Adam.
Yo, what's up? The thing to the left, I talked to you one time, and when you couldn't answer my questions, you kicked me. Why is that?
What's the point? What's the point?
Okay, so
Should we
from
remember
what
you?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, go on.
So I was asking, from what meta-ethical worldview are we assessing this question, right?
Realism from reality.
Suffering is the only bad thing, it's the only thing that
unfortunate.
counts.
Yeah,
It's inevitable in life and we have
I'm
to
sorry.
abolish it.
I'm sorry. So that seems confused. Realism isn't a meta-ethical worldview, okay? So try again. How do you want to
You're
evaluate
saying-
this question?
Ethical worldview is not from this reality. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah, sure. Go on living in your fantasy.
Suffering-focused ethic is the only thing that counts because it's the only thing that bets and that's what we focus on, right? Meta-ethic objective, it's just some stupid bullshit.
Yo, Leid mit noch mehr Leid bekämpfen. Pro-Extinction auf die 1. Yo, Leid.
We don't
We
understand
have
what you're
more
trying to
Germans
say.
here. German trolls.
And let's turn off the automatic acceptance. We have it turned on.
Okay.
Does it work? I hope so. Someone was saying it's selfish to think you can make this decision for anyone else. Intervention. So that we can end the continuous tortures of inevitably suffering beings in this world. That's what you're saying we don't have the right to do? Wow. What are you proposing? What are you working for?
Yeah, of course free will is an illusion, it doesn't exist. The fact is neurobiological determinism, that everything follows from the cause of it.
You have a mic from here or from here?
We have the mic from here.
Let us know if you can hear us, okay?
Someone asked if they can donate. Yes, you can check out our website, proextinction.com/donate, and yeah, donate to the only ultimate justice movement to end every suffering. We gathering money to make radical activism.
Yeah, we are gathering enough intelligence and resources that are going to enable the total extinction in the future. You need everything we can, the most effectively we can implement towards achieving this goal. So we have to dedicate our whole lives and everything we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said in German, To live is to suffer, and that's completely right. If every time you live you have a need for something, but that need is not every time fulfilled. You have always hunger, but you don't always get food, right? And if you don't fulfill that need, you will suffer. Everybody will suffer. Everybody has the opportunity to get cancer tomorrow, to get struck by a car tomorrow, right? All of this will happen. Also, look into nature. Most animals die as infants with the horrible conditions possible. There's child rape, there's starvation. All of this is inevitable as long we are sentient beings experiencing anything.
So let us know if you have relevant comments. You can come up on the discussion. Here's somewhere the button for requesting this voice chat. So what does your degree in psychology contribute to helping anyone?
Yeah. So I avoid the inevitable. It's inevitable in life. That's the whole point. But when there's no life where suffering is inevitable. That's the whole point, to prevent suffering that otherwise would be inevitable as long there is life. What were we not able to answer? How Doxy come up and show us your arguments for suffering. Why should we prolong suffering? Why should we prolong child rape, animals eating each other alive? We only kick trolls that come up, scream around, and do not have any point.
If you have any question that's worthy of bringing into attention of the public, you can invite that person if you still cannot come up, because there's so many people right now, right here, and none are actually sharing anything relevant.
You two first, and yeah, we're one of the first starting to implement the method for total extinction by growing the movement. Crazy take. Life is crazy that people have to suffer immense, horrible, bad experiences just for some others can have fun.
Yeah, why are you trying to justify this cruel pro-life system?
No, they mean you need to die first. Well, that's some stupid point. If we die, suffering will continue, child abuse will continue, animals will continue to get raped and abused in the wild. Right? We have to interfere as the only intelligent humans alive. Extinctionists are the only intelligent humans alive. We're the only one that mutated out of our stupidity, of our morality, of our arrogance and irrationality.
Yeah, our manifesto at proextinction.com is growing. More activists that associate with us, with our manifesto, are exponentially growing. You can check out more of our resources from there. Our link tr.ee/proextinction.
Many of us here have suffered greatly and still want to live. Yeah, of course you want to live, right? We have a survival instinct, but unfortunately you will die. Either you will die a natural death or an unnatural horrible death, or even a natural horrible death. Everyone is gonna die, right? And you don't want to die, but then you procreate, or life will procreate, and then others will get forced to live, to suffer, to be afraid of death, and to be taken from you. Your will to live matters, and we are preventing it so it doesn't get violated again by life itself.
So someone is asking, non-existence is inevitable, why rush it? Because it's the only thing that can intervene against continuous extreme bad experience that is inevitable as long as every life exists.
Every day we wait, there will be children molested, there will be animals tearing each other apart in the wild. We're not waiting and just sitting while the victims suffer in horrible conditions. Suffering isn't all bad. Suffering by definition is aversive. You do want to avoid suffering. Right? It's not about only pain. Pain can be good. Suffering is something you want to avoid. The name is xAntibadexperience. We're not about if people go to the gym and they have the pain, they like the pain. We don't care about that. We care about suffering. What are y'all waiting for? We are waiting to get more rational minds together, to get more brains together, to implement rational methods, responsible methods to cause a vast and thorough extinction of all sentience. Come up, request a debate, ask your questions.
why don't we die? So who is going to take care of the mission to prevent everybody's suffering after the pro-extinction intelligence?
We're not accelerationists, we don't believe in some nonsense. Can you raise a different point than just suffering to justify this? What else should we raise? Suffering is the only point that matters because it's the only bad thing. You cannot name a single thing that's relevant. Everything will come down to suffering. This is a troll from German.
Yeah.
Extinction of who? Yeah, good question. Of every sentient life. We don't care about plants or some rocks or some vegetables. We care about sentience, right? About extraterrestrial life, about humans, about animals, and about that life doesn't come back, that evolution and abiogenesis doesn't happen again. What do you think is the cause of such suffering? Nature, life, that's the only cause there is.
Yeah, the part of nature that's sustaining everyone to suffer, that is life. That is life, so we must fight against life. The pro-life system, every physical fundamental that's sustaining everybody to suffer, we must eradicate it. Nothing else can solve it.
Calgary is coming up.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi.
Recently, what's up with you?
Hello. Nigger, ammo.
How do we...
I have no idea.
Yes, in German, so I guess. Oh, answer.
Nigger.
We're from Poland. Nigger, ammo, nigger.